again, kind of bringing a little bit of my, my kind of interest in kind of looking at Indian knowledge systems. So most Indian knowledge is anchored on answering just one question. What is that one question? Who am I? Who am I? And there are many different ways of answering that. Now, Yogasutras by Patanjali has a way of doing it, and it's almost exactly similar to the construct of the AI world that's emerging. At the base, it says there is something called buddhi, which is the universal consciousness, which is not individual specific. When we appreciate a sunrise or a sunset, when we appreciate beauty, or the Siberian crane flies from Siberia to Bharatpur bird sanctuary, nobody's teaching the Siberian crane. Yeah, it's innate. It is innate. It exists in everybody. That's the buddhi. There is the next, which is the ahem, which is the kind of a meta level. And then finally is the manas, which is the small mind, which is me, Nitin Seth. Yeah? That's the small I. In psychology terms, that's often called the small mind. Yeah? And look, and a lot of, psychology, the field of psychology also, this is kind of there's a lot of conversation and talk about this, that you are at highest level of performance when these different levels of self are deeply connected. So when Roger Federer is playing sublime tennis, Roger Federer is not playing at this level. Roger Federer is connecting across these three. Again, in psychology terms, it's called flow. Has anybody heard of that term, flow? Yeah. It's often you hear somebody say, oh, he's in the zone. Yeah, Virat Kohli is in the zone. That's flow. That's when they're connecting across these three levels. So it's quite fascinating, the construct, which is there, has been there for thousands of years, which modern psychology picked up over the last 50 years. The world of technology is now catching up to that. Yeah, but it's a similar construct that's emerging, and I think it's quite fascinating. Yeah.